Alright, I'm gonna see how the audio comes out on this because it started raining as I came out with this. But this is a Twitter C6, so it's like one of the cheapest decent road bikes on AliExpress. I did a gravel build, flat bar gravel build. I wasn't crazy about it, so I'm gonna sell it and use this for my kind of run around town bike, mainly ride to the gym. I have another, this is my more serious bike. Let me flip it around. Yeah, so that's like a 1010 FM 639. It's a Cervelo R5 inspired frame. So that's kind of my basic comparison. I had a Dengfu, I still have it, I have to sell it. Dengfu FM 208. That was like my first road bike build. So that's kind of my basis in comparison. All Chinese bikes. So the C6 is pretty interesting. I had some Elite gravel wheels just kind of kicking around. They haven't shipped me the wheels for this yet because they ship it in 2 packages. But basically this is a aluminum or alloy frame. It's got a carbon fork, and the way they ship it, it's basically, what do they have? What do they have on it? This was all assembled up here. The shifters, everything was cabled up. I just had to put in the crankset, the seat post, and obviously the wheels. So it's a pretty quick, easy assembly. I had to put the, what did I have to do for this? Oh yeah, the bars were like not on the fork, just to make it easier to package. But it was really quick. I mean, I feel like anyone could almost put this together. They included the tools too. So just some interesting things. You can see, I think this is an aluminum bar. That's an aluminum bar, and this is open, so definitely not the most aero. Kind of gives, I almost want to say, the worst of both worlds. Because you have this heavy ass bar, but it's integrated. So if I want to change the bars or move this up and down, then I have to take it apart, which I'm not crazy about. But if you like it out of the box, it's a pretty relaxed riding position, pretty high bar position, then it's good to go. I got it in a size 51. I'm trying to think what the geometry is. I think that translates to a 56 centimeter equivalent top tube. So it's a little bigger than I like usually. The stem is shorter, probably maybe a 90, it looks like. All the information's up on the website, but I went on a quick little ride. I'm under the weather a little bit, so I haven't been able to really take it out. And I'm not doing long rides on this anyway. But yeah, it was interesting. It definitely feels a lot bigger than my main bike, because these have to be 42 centimeter bars versus 380, and I have the shifters turned in pretty aggressively here, and the stem on this has a negative, or maybe it's straight, it's probably just 0 degrees, versus this has a rise. So, but yeah, all in all, I would say I like this bike. I think if you're looking for like a cheap runaround bike, I mean, one big thing with this is the fork at least has a ton of tire clearance. I want to say on the gravel bike I think I have 42 tires, and they just barely fit up front. They did not fit at all in the back. I'll show you the clearance here. In the back, the issue with bigger tires is actually here. You can see the seat post clearance, there's plenty there. But here you could probably, the max I would say you could do is like a 35, maybe a 38 if you're really pushing it. So this is 32s, just kind of garbage 32s I had sitting in a box somewhere. And they measure 32 wide on these wheels. But so yeah, that's the tire clearance. The group set on this is, what is this? I know it's 12 speed, and it's SRAM style shifting, so double tap basically. It works pretty well. You can't, it doesn't like upshifting under load. You can definitely get away with more of that on Shimano, but if you just kind of, if you are careful about it, you know what you're doing, then you should be good to go. They shipped it with this dinner plate mountain bike cassette, which is kind of crazy. So it's 12 speed, which is plus and minus. I had to order, I wanted to get like a 34 tooth cassette in the back, so I ordered that. That'll be on the way and be more of my style for riding. What is that? That's a 48 tooth cassette. Okay, so it's kind of like my other bike. And they also sent, like I said, the shifters, everything was cabled up, but the brakes were not bled. I'm not sure if they sent it empty or just not properly pumped up, but I did have to bleed the brakes. That was the only thing. But you know, once I got them set up, they're okay. They're not the best brakes in the world. Maybe the pads aren't aggressive enough, but they work. They stop the bike well enough. So yeah, I think if you're looking for just kind of a cheap runaround road bike, it's definitely not a gravel bike. It doesn't have bosses for like attachments or luggage or anything, and it's heavy. So that bike is, I really kind of honed in. What is it? It's just under 7 kilograms. So I'm not sure what that translates to in pounds, probably in the 14-pound range. This is just over 20 pounds as it sits. And these wheels are light. These are 1350 gram wheels. Those are with light wheels. Like with the, I don't know what they're gonna send out with it. It's probably a 22, 23 pound bike with the wheels that, the alloy wheels that come with it. So that's something to look out for. But all in all, you know, again, kind of a runaround second bike, a spare bike. You know, my father-in-law comes, I'll probably let him ride this bike with me. Or, you know, you're looking for your first road bike, you're on a budget, you don't care about weight, you know, you live somewhere like Florida or the Midwest or something. I think this is a decent buy. I think I got it for, I want to say $800, maybe a little more than that shipped. And yeah, I'm a fan. I think they did a good job with it. I'm pretty impressed with it for the money. So, all right, let me know if you have any questions. I'll try and put some links in the description or whatever for more information. See ya.